car is off. Here we go. Corey Heim on the outside. Ty Majeski on the inside. Taking a peek as they head into turn one. Corey Heim out front.
Matt Crafton took him 3 wide down into turn one as
Hemrick washes
Daniel has that thing get away from him there. When I said slipping and sliding, Regan, I thought they'd be good for a lap or two.
Lap one, it didn't take long. 4 wide as we see into turn 3 right there. These guys are getting it after quick.
I hear all the time the drivers saying you've got to be 90% on the new tires. You got to take care of those tires. How hard is that to do if you got pressure on you just running 90%?
Every time you lose a spot, Michael, as we see this side-by-side battling right here, you don't want to give up the spot, but at the same time, you're trying to think about your tires. And Christian Eckes, I guarantee you, on the outside of Chandler Smith is thinking, I don't want to abuse these tires. It's early in a run. If I abuse them now, it might cost me a tenth of a second a lap later, and they're going to think about that all night long, and it drags you into overusing them. As we move a little further back here to some good battling going on further back in the pack. Gio Ruggiero we see trying to work his way up through the pack all the way up to the 23rd, now 22nd position as he makes that pass.
That's a big move early for Gio. He's been strong all season long. He's got a good truck here tonight. See if he can just get up toward that top 10 before this first stage ends. I'm going to say that we're going to hear a lot of this 34 truck tonight. We know how good he is on the short track. Lane Riggs, he's heating up Grant Enfinger there off turn 4. That truck looks really strong up off the corner. Really handling nicely. No big slides I've seen out of the 34. Watch for him to go up there and contend with Majeski and Heim to lead this race. Not going to worry about the bottom of the racetrack. We saw him run high on his first lap in qualifying, so he's comfortable being up top, and he's going to grab this lead. That could be bad news for the competition, Regan. As good as he was in practice, and then heating up Corey and getting the lead here early.
And just a power move to go to the outside and do it this early on tires, Michael. A lot of times we don't necessarily see that with the trucks, that you're able to complete that pass. So
that's what I love about this racetrack. You've got options. If you can make a move up top, then you've got the lane to do it up there. As you see, Sammy Smith on the left.
Battle for 4th on the left.
Yeah, getting side by side with Crafton.
Battle for 12th on the right. Ben Rhodes, we talked about, only 11 points out coming into this race, and he told me this morning, my focus is just on stage points. We got to lock ourselves in with stage points, and the rest.
And there's the battle
side by
for
side.
4th position.
And Sammy Smith has really been moving his way forward here as this run goes on. And I mentioned a moment ago that we were halfway through, and now we're a little past that. We're at lap 39 of this stage. And this is when you really see who's going to have a truck that can go in the long run and who managed their tires early.
After missing it last year.
What a story that would be, Josh. Crafton has yet to finish in the top 10 on a short track this season, so certainly looking good so far. And there was contact there.
And that's the problem with the old tires. It just makes it even tougher to complete that pass, and to as every lap he slides up in the middle of 3 and 4, and we keep seeing that he's trying to get the run off of 4 on the bottom right there. As they've been battling, though, that has allowed Christian Eckes to get back into the middle of that battle right there. So these guys want to figure this out, and it looks like right there he's going to do it and try to block Grant off on the top side.
What an exit to turn 4 for that 52 truck.
And there it is. The green and white checker flag is out for Ty Majeski. He picks up his 2nd stage win of 2025. Well, that's basically what the garage was talking about today. Look out for the 98.
And now the crew chiefs and the engineers say, all right, we got 3 sets of tires to go the rest of the way. So we're going to have 3 sets of tires when we change these. So that makes the strategy get a little bit simpler, but still going to get wild.
Pretty good. That's it. Lane Riggs, not so much the same thing. He's got the worst problem you can have as a driver. He's loose in and tight in the middle. Lots of adjustments for him. Josh?
The 11 of Corey Heim, he said the biggest issue with that truck is the front end just feels numb. He's looking at the 98 and saying the 98 can roll the center better, they can get in deeper, so he needs some help if he wants to be able to track down Ty Majeski the rest of the way, guys.
Ty Majeski picked up stage 1. He'll restart on the outside of Corey Heim. Sammy Smith, Lane Riggs, lane number 2.
Nice push there by Sammy Smith, and nice start by Corey Heim. Can he clear Ty Majeski down into 1? Looks like he can.
Sammy Smith washed up just a little bit, checked up that 2nd row.
Regan, he's already 10 seconds, nearly a half a lap behind. So things are going in a bad direction in a hurry here.
Look at Jake Garcia taking a look on Christian Eckes, trying to get into the top 5 for the first time tonight.
Good exit there for turn 2, and look at that. Clears Christian. Caution.
Luke Fenhouse around, caution out for the first time for incident. Carson Quapple in the 76.
This is in the middle of turns 1 and 2 right now where we're looking, and
Oh,
there you see just coming up off the bottom. Spencer Boyd just misses the bottom, clips him, and
big. I know that's tough for Spencer and for Luke, but that's a big break for Ben Rhodes. We saw what kind of mess he was in, and now he's going to be able to get around those lap trucks.
Here he comes, the first pit box right there, pulls it to a stop.
Brand new tires, you see the stickers there going on. This is just a gamble they have to take. They're behind. They've got to figure out a way to catch up, and if this thing stays green, he could go up and win this darn stage.
And certainly with his teammate right now, Jake Garcia, running in the 5th position, has been migrating forward already in this run. Great move there.
Battle up front has been incredible, but we need to keep an eye on the 99. Green flag back in the air. Great restart by Corey Heim once again from the outside.
See that black truck? Ben's just saying, I'm going to go where they ain't. Look at that. 4 wide around the top.
And no better feeling as a driver. You feel like Superman right now, and we still see a nice battle up front also, but Ben Rhodes doesn't care about that. He said, I'll be there in a minute, guys.
Bite Ben Rhodes, but for now, it's looking good.
How much fun is this as a driver?
This is fun, and Ben's going 3 wide in spots that you don't necessarily always do, and he's able to do it with confidence because of those tires. You see him in the inside of Christian Eckes right now. That's a battle right now to put him all the way up in the 5th spot after this restart already. Get around them as fast as you can before you start to catch the tail side of the field, and then just manage it from that point on.
Chill at that point.
At that point, chill.
If you can get the lead, take it easy. Don't spin those tires. He looks like he's made some great moves, but I haven't seen the thing sideways. I don't think he's really overly abused it.
But he had to come back down to pit road a second time, so he had to do what Ben Rhodes did earlier and had to restart behind all that traffic. And here we see the battle for the lead right now. Ty Majeski, it didn't take long, and he said, here I come again.
Same situation, right? Just great start by Corey Heim, but a better truck on the longer haul for the 98. We got to get this thing to the end of the stage, collect those stage points, and get back on even ground with the other competitors.
.33 laps to go in stage number 2. Caution is out for the 3rd time tonight. Very odd looking.
Yeah, he just come to a stop as he approached pit road.
Upper right corner here.
You can see right there. Bounced it just off that inside wall.
And it almost looks like the brakes or something may have locked up as he did that, and not too certain. Looks like he was coming to pit road anyways, and whatever happened caused him to just nose it into the wall a little bit right there.
Yeah, Jamie, you know, it is a big debate whether to come and get these tires. Joe Shear and Ty Majeski literally debated it right up until they came into pit road right there. They didn't know what to do at the last minute. They decided, let's put them on.
Man, if I'm Ty Majeski, I might like to have saved those tires, but you know, you're going to second guess whatever these people do, but a lot of it is just a tough call right now.
Caden Honeycutt gets his set of tires. Tyler Ankrum just ahead of him. Corey Heim right where he wants to be, outside front row, but Lane Riggs has yet to lead tonight. Can he do it here? Green flag back in the air.
Man, that 11 truck's been stout on that jump, hasn't he? Good job of getting it to turn 1.
Look at that, 4 wide. 4 wide behind him in row number 3.
Oh man, squeeze play.
Here comes Ty Majeski on the inside.
With fresher tires as well right now, and Ty Majeski, and we see Ben, he's working that little bit higher groove, and Ty Majeski's caught up in some 2 wide traffic right there right now, alongside of Lane Riggs on the right side of your screen, and trying to battle his way through that.
He didn't want to see that 2 wide, did he? Has wasted time, but it didn't take him but a half a lap to get through that mess. Now the next truck ahead of him is Ben Rhodes.
Majeski into 3rd. 10 points is what you get for winning a stage. Right now he's in 2nd, but Ty Majeski looks to the inside. See ya, Ben Rhodes. His eyes are set on Corey Heim.
And they're not going to be set on him for long.
Why not? Let's go for it.
I love this. Friday night under the lights. So much energy, a lot on the line, great racing.
Oh, wow.
Trying to sort it out here.
And every lap that these guys battled, it takes the goodie away from their tires. We see him slipping and sliding just a little bit as Christian Eckes is going to get clear here finally.
Chandler Smith all over one another.
Just good stuff out of all these guys. We see still 3 wide racing, and here's the beauty of Richmond. This track allows you to do that. It allows you to run all over the racetrack. You can run all the way. Right now, another position right there in front of him, Corey Heim, as he's going to dive to the inside, and Corey knows I'm not going to have anything to match this right now, and just save as much time on the track as I can to not let those other fresh tires catch up to me potentially.
He would like to have this 1 point, because you never know.
And he is definitely working over the 11 of Corey Heim, and like this time he's going to get closer to maybe being able to complete this pass off an excellent turn 2. Not quite yet, but another good corner in 3 and 4, and then he can set sail to go try and chase his teammate down as he does complete it now finally.
Will he make it a sweep here, pick up stage win number 2? And he does it. Max points. 90 laps led tonight so far. Ty Majeski, Jake Garcia, Corey Heim, Christian Eckes, Grant Enfinger, your top 5. Pits will be open on the backside.
Little bit, didn't help the entry and made it too tight in the middle. They're going to go back on that adjustment. Jake Garcia, he's pretty darn happy right now. He wants just a small track bar adjustment. He thinks he can keep it up at the front the rest of the way. Josh?
Well, for Corey Heim, it's about chasing down that 98. Once again, saying that truck is just too tight, fires up pretty well, and then just gets too tight towards the end of that run. They're going to try and make an adjustment to help him out, see if they can give him anything for that.
Like we heard out of the 13 truck, pretty happy with it. Just wanted a little track bar adjustment, feel like they're good to go. Restart under the lights at Richmond Raceway. Ty Majeski, look at that fire off speed on the outside. Is it enough? They fan out all around. Look at Caden Honeycutt to the inside. He wants to take the lead. And want to truck around Andres Perez.
Wow, still 3 wide off turn 2. Look at that battle.
Look at Corey Heim on the outside to the lead once again.
Maybe trying, I know Corey Heim is still the favorite, but trying to get up there and make sure they are heavy in that conversation.
I think I almost got to put him in the same conversation with Corey Heim just because of the way he's performed in the late summer months. And you can see him here trying to make a move for that 3rd position under Caden Honeycutt. The last couple of laps, he's been the fastest truck on the track. So he always shows really good long-run speed.
See how things play out for this 11 truck.
Majeski continues to put laps on the track, as you see on the left of our screen. Lane Riggs is in, Todd.
Yeah, Michael Lane.
Right after Ben does here, he comes to take his last set of tires. So doing exactly what they thought they would. Just mirror what the 99 truck does from here on out.
Keep him in your sights, and he's done a nice job of that all night long.
Todd?
Yeah, the 13 Jake Garcia, exactly what you're saying. Jared Rogers.
Matt Crafton goes around. Ty Majeski is around. Caution is out. But here's what happened.
Got a smoker up ahead. You think Matt saw that? Oh.
He just lost the nose for some reason as he got in. That was a really awkward spot for him to shoot up the track like that.
We'll see if his truck is affected or not, but it has been lights out tonight. Can he take over the lead and get this win tonight? Sammy Smith on the outside, first time leading tonight. Look how close this is. Contact. Gio Ruggiero in the must win. Gets into the bumper of the 98. Here comes the 77. That's Corey LaJoy.
I was going to say the best restart of the night for Majeski, and he gets whopped again. They're just running into him.
He is moving all over the track. Meanwhile, Sammy Smith to the point.
Trying to figure out who's going to separate themselves. Sammy Smith right now doing a very good job on the restart. And Ty Majeski, a little surprised. Again, I'm going to go back to what I said a moment ago. Is there a little bit of damage on that truck as we see him and Corey LaJoy going back and forth down the front straightaway?
He just got run over a couple of times, Regan, and he couldn't figure out if his truck was messed up or if it was because people were lifting his tailgate off the ground.
Meanwhile, that gap is closing, though, for Ty Majeski.
Yeah, Ty doesn't. I don't think he's got much patience for these guys now. He's going to drive up there, maybe give Gio a little bit of a tap, go to the inside and take away that position.
He gets it.
Sammy keeps that truck to the bottom as Corey goes to the top, and
The leader just crossed the finish line. That means we've reached our Craftsman. 20 to go. Great battle up front. Corey Heim has led 55 laps tonight. He retakes the lead.
Hello, Doctor. Can you,
Dr.
Starapoli?
Doctor,
Said, oh
can
no.
you straighten her up, please?
Here he comes, Corey Heim. 18th career win, and he gets it done at Richmond Raceway. So much time and effort put into this. You can see the relief on Scott Zipadelli's face. How about an exclamation point for being the champions of the regular season? That was held by Kyle Busch. 23 years old. Pretty incredible what we're watching.
we wondered after tonight who would carry the most momentum into the playoffs. We know who's carried it all year long, but could anybody step up and maybe put a seed of doubt anywhere there? And Corey Heim, as he's done so many times this year already, another burnout.
Those playoff points he's carrying with him, that momentum, the swagger. He's got it all right now. He'll be a Sunday racer before we know it.